A great national anthem on a great night for some baseball at Spillane Field, but the Falmouth Commodores have been on a really impressive run. The 4-game win streak is their longest since 2024.
Yeah, and Timmy, after the 17 strikeout game against Brewster on Monday night, you knew they had to limit that, and they had great plate appearances all day. Maybe not indicative of what the box score was in the 2-0 win over Harwich on Tuesday, but that's led to success all week. Up and down the lineup, there was not one Commodore yesterday that failed to reach base. That's quite impressive, especially going up against a team in Hyannis. We know their pitching staff has had struggles with the ERA all season long, but the Commodores only one run out last time against them, so nice to see adjustments made where necessary.
So let's take a look at the pitching matchup tonight, Andrew.
Well, for Wareham, it's a guy that Falmouth is familiar with, and it's for the wrong reasons as well. It is Jordan Stevens, the hard-throwing right-hander out of the University of Georgia, who last pitched against Falmouth in that rainout game when it was played over 2 separate days. He started that game 2 innings, no hits, no runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts for him. On the year, the hard-throwing right-hander, 14 innings, a 1.29 ERA. In his 4 starts and 5 appearances, 7 hits, 3 runs, just 2 of them earned, 7 walks to 24 strikeouts.
Falmouth has not won against Wareham since very early in the season. That was the first time they matched up against the Gatemen. But let's take a look at the players to watch. Farrell, your player to watch for Wareham.
For Wareham, I'm going to go with the new guy that's coming into their lineup today out of Northeastern, and that's Cooper Tarantino. He's in the DH spot, bottom 3rd in the order, only a 237 average at Northeastern, excuse me. But I'd like to see what kind of impact Wareham's going to have. We've been talking about their offense struggling as of late. They need a jolt.
Andrew, there is a lot of options for the Commodores to choose right now, but who do you got tonight?
I'm going to go with an unorthodox one. I'm going with the starting pitcher, Cody Butt. He's a relative unknown. He's an NAIA level player, but a smaller left-handed pitcher that has good off-speed stuff, and Jack Dom says that he's going to be able to throw strikes today, and with the wind blowing in here at Spillane Field, I think that's probably going to work to his advantage against a team that really hunts the home run.
All right, underway in just a little bit. It's the Falmouth Commodores taking on the Wareham Gatemen, Game 34 of the Cape Cod Baseball League season in just a moment.
From Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts, just across the Bourne Bridge, this is Cape Cod Baseball here on Cape League TV. And tonight it's the Falmouth Commodores looking for their 5th straight win, and a big one against the team at the bottom of the West Division in the Wareham Gatemen. So alongside Farrell Hudson, I'm Andrew Hillsman saying good evening to you all from wherever you may be listening from. Farrell, the Falmouth Commodores, I think it's safe to say, one of, if not the hottest teams on all of Cape Cod, and it's because everything is clicking all throughout the lineup.
Strength in numbers, 4 wins in a row, as you mentioned. That does lead all of Cape Cod, only behind the Brewster Whitecaps, who have won 3 in a row. And doing everything. It makes our job easy as broadcasters, Andrew. There's not too many nuances we get to talk about because up and down the lineup yesterday, the Commodores finding hits left, right, and center, ways to get on base, and then the pitching, picking up the slack for Braden Bergman, who had a little bit of a tough 3rd inning last night, but up and down the lineup, multiple 3-hit innings, multiple 3-run innings, the best of every world imaginable.
And for the Gatemen, they dropped a crushing one, 5-4 on the road at Catuit yesterday. That is the 4th and 5th teams in the Western Division. That was one that Wareham really needed. Now they're on thin ice.
Yeah, and they were only 4 points behind the Commodores earlier this week until Falmouth took off on that 4-game win streak. Now the Commodores sit comfortably 12 points, 6 games ahead with 8 games to go. If the Commodores win tonight, they will push the Gatemen to life support. 7 games remaining, and the Gatemen will be 7 games back of the Commodores, which would mean Wareham would have to win out and Falmouth would have to lose out. So the Commodores putting themselves in a prime position right now to lock down a playoff spot in the West Division.
Time for starting lineups here on Cape League TV. First for the visiting Falmouth Commodores, Fabio Peralta is in the leadoff spot in center field. Then it's Braden Jeffries, Carter White, Tommy Harrison. Jeffries at third, White at DH, Tommy Harrison at first. Matthew Farner is in the 5-hole. He's playing short. Then it's Jeff Luigi making his first appearance in left field. He's only been a DH or a second baseman. He is hitting 6th. Then 7-8-9 at second baseman Austin Maley, right fielder Gavin Greger, and catcher Mark Gialusi. They're going to face the hard-throwing right-hander out of the University of Georgia in Jordan Stevens.
Stevens 1-0 at Georgia this year across 18 1/3 innings, as many strikeouts in as many innings. Whip a bit high here in Wareham. A 1.29 ERA in 14 innings, just 7 walks to 24 strikeouts. He'll hum it in there. Commodores have to be ready.
Fanned 5 Commodores of the 6 outs that he recorded the last time he faced off against the Commodores. Just after 6 o'clock here on the eastern part of Massachusetts, it's time for baseball. The first pitch on the way. It is called a strike at the top end of the zone, and we're underway at 6:05. Peralta, the only man for Falmouth not to reach base yesterday. Everybody else either scored a run, reached base, got a hit. 21 combined hits for Falmouth yesterday as he dribbles the 0-1 foul. It's 0-2. But Peralta, as good as anybody over the last 2 weeks or so. Fabio, over the last 15 days, has hit 243, a 649 OPS, and 15 walks as well. No balls, 2 strikes from Jordan Stevens, the first at bat of the game, and Fabio strikes out on a off-speed pitch downstairs. There's 1 gone in the top of inning number 1, and it's time to look at the Wareham Gatemen defensive order, Farrell.
It's Foster Apple in left field, Dylan Dubovic in center, Garner Groen over in right, left to right in the infield, AJ Ashatino's the third baseman, Connor Cuff at shortstop, Henry DeGiorgio at second. You got Levi Clark at first, Cone Nicolai behind the plate catching the right-hander Jordan Stevens.
And Stevens was sitting 95-96 the last time he faced the Commodores. Here's the first pitch on the way to Braden Jeffries. He takes for a strike with 1 gone in this first frame. Wareham, despite their record, has played Falmouth extremely well to this point in the year. This is the 3rd meeting, or rather 4th meeting between these 2 teams. Here's the 0-1 on the way. It's hit on the ground to the right-hand side. The second baseman, DeGiorgio, spins and throws over to Levi Clark at first base for a quick second out.
Braden Jeffries, one of the most consistent Commodores hitters. Jordan Stevens continuing to mow down Falmouth. We mentioned Fabio Peralta. Even though he was 0 for 5 yesterday, 4 fly balls. Commodores much better job putting balls in play last night, only 7 strikeouts.
7 strikeouts, and they drew free passes as well. If there was one knock on the pitching staff yesterday, a lot of walks and a lot of free passes allowed, but it didn't end up mattering with the offensive approach. Carter White to the plate from the left-hand side. The first pitch is a check swing, and no appeal. Well, now there's the appeal that comes in down to third base, and the third base umpire, Glenn Stewart, says he did not go around, so it's 1-0, the first ball offered today by Jordan Stevens. He winds and deals the 1-0. It's upstairs and away at 96 miles an hour. Tommy Harrison on deck for the Commodores in the 4 slot. There's 2 gone, top of the first. Then the 2-0 is called a strike at the knees. Dugout thought it was a little low, and I think they've got a good case for it. That strike at 96 miles an hour on the fastball from Jordan Stevens.
Yeah, we're super close to the dugout here in Wareham. You can see
it's fun.
We're here, Jack Dunn say, come on, Joe, that's down.
Joe Gravina, the home plate umpire today. 2 balls, 1 strike from Stevens as he winds and delivers, and that misses outside for ball 3. It's 3-1 to White. Top of the first, no score here at Spillane Field, a place where Falmouth has yet to win. They've only played here once. This is the last time that they'll play here this season. 3-1 is swung on and missed. It's a full count to Carter White, getting a hit every 3 times he gets up to the plate. He's a .333 batting average, a home run, 13 runs batted in his young season. Stevens shakes off Nikolai behind the plate, now winds and fires the payoff pitch. Hit down the line and left, and it will curl foul. At 97, a fastball right in the middle of the zone. Stevens says, come and get it, and Carter White's just a hair late.
Yeah, a little bit of an excuse me swing there from Carter White. I think he just noticed it out of the hand a second too late. White, good bat on ball skills this year, .333 average, 14 games.
Another 3-2 on the way from the right-hander, and that is inside for ball 4. A walk from Carter White, and of course, that walk is our free pass of the game, presented by Cape Cod Community College. Go to Cape Cod Community College for free. Every program, no tuition or fees for those that qualify. capecod.edu/free for more. And I read that ad read the exact same way that the Wareham public address announcer did it, and I did it faster, so I win 1-0.
There we go. We'll keep tabs.
I will keep tabs.
It's only the top of the first inning, too.
Sure is. That was funny. That lined up the same way. Tommy Harrison to the plate, a hard-hitting left-handed hitter, and he hits one down the line in left field. That is going to curl foul almost near the football goalposts, and it hits off the portable restrooms over there in left field. No balls, 1 strike, 2 gone, top of the first, 0-0 your score with Carter White at first.
I tell you, Tommy Harrison is such a fun watch in the cage.
He is.
The ball coming off his bat is just at a different velocity than the rest.
Stevens has been fastball heavy to this point in the game. It's an 0-1 count to Harrison, who takes down and out on a changeup, or rather a slider from Stevens. It's a ball and a strike. Carter White on first as Jordan Stevens steps off and resets the pitch clock. Not a cloud in the sky here. It's a beautiful day for baseball at Wareham. Stevens from the stretch, and he comes home. The 1-1 is swung on and missed at 96 below the zone. Harrison 7 for 19, a home run and 4 runs batted in his young season with the Commodores. Just got here earlier in the week. It's a ball and 2 strikes from Jordan Stevens, number 33 for the Gatemen. And his pitch is in the dirt. Good block by Cohen Nikolai behind the plate, and it's deuces wild with 2 and 2 outs.
And I think the word's gotten around about Tommy Harrison. Only a couple games, 5 to be exact here with the Commodores. .368 average, tearing it up, 7 hits, 4 extra base hits in the homer last night. You don't want to throw a mistake pitch here to Tommy Harrison.
Not at all. 2-2 from Stevens is swung on and missed, strike 3. Stevens is through the top of the first with 2 strikeouts and just 1 walk. We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's 0-0 between Falmouth and Wareham here on Cape League TV.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Bottom of the first here in Wareham, and it's time to look at the Gatemen's batting order. Leading off and playing center field, Dylan Dubovic will start things off. He's been a Commodore killer so far this year with his only home run coming against Falmouth. Then it's Connor Cuff at short, hitting second. Levi Clark follows him. He hits in the 3 slot. Cohen Nikolai, the power bat, and the catcher is in the cleanout spot. Then it's Carter Groen at right. He's hitting 5th. The third baseman, A.J. Ashertino in the 6th hole. Then 7, 8, 9 the designated hitter, Cooper Tarantino, making his debut. Then Foster Apple, the left fielder, and Henry DiGiorgio, the second baseman. They're going to face the left-hander, Cody Butt, who is a bit of an unknown. An NAIA guy who's very strong at the NAIA level, has good stuff, but not a big velocity guy.
No, an unknown in the sense of you might get a mixed bag tonight, meaning he's walked maybe a few more guys than he'd like, 13 and 18 and 2/3 this summer, specifically with the Thunder Bay Border Cats in the Northwoods League. He's given up maybe one too many hits than he would have liked at 25, but the strikeout number is really good. 21 in 94 batters face. Rough math on that, a little under 30%.
That's pretty
Not
good.
too bad.
Yep.
Commodores love some good strikeout numbers, and not saying you need that. We've had Christian Aiello, we've had Colby Putnam, a couple guys, Logan Pecor even, not as many strikeouts against the Mariners, so I'm not saying that's everything you need, but it's certainly nice to have the strikeout pitcher.
I'm just excited to see how well a soft contact guy is going to do on a day like today with the wind blowing in. It's died down a little bit from batting practice, but I don't think we saw a single ball fly out in BP today. The wind was really swirling in here over the Cape and over the bridge. Wareham, the only team on Cape Cod to, well, not be on Cape Cod, but the Gatemen have had success nonetheless. A 9-time champion franchise, with their most recent back in 2018.
I was going to say, there are no redheaded stepchild.
Not at all. So Dylan Dubovic, the Miami center fielder, stop me if you've heard that before about a player in this game. Exactly. Dubovic and Peralta patrol the outfield over there at the U. First pitch from Cody Butt is down and in for ball one, and that's how we get started in this home half of inning number one.
Miami Hurricanes, Miami Redhawks.
There's plenty. Scoreless top of the first from Jordan Stevens and the Wareham Gatemen defense. Cody Butt delivers the 1-0. The left-hander catches the zone on the top inside corner. A fastball at 86. And a good two-seam offering there. One on the way. It is on the inside corner. Dubovic didn't love it. Might have caught the zone, though. Went with a slider that time.
Dubovic is Will Fosberg's clone. Commodores faced him last night in Hyannis. 190 average and his lone homer this season against the Commodores.
Cody Butt looking for his first Cape League strikeout. And he delivers the 1-2 in the dirt. Good block by Gialusi. Cody threw 18 and 2/3 innings this summer already for the Thunder Bay Border Cats in the Northwoods League. An ERA of .964, and it's a hard hit ball to the shortstop. Farner throws to first. It's in time. A hard ground ball, but right at Matthew Farner at short. He throws over casually for the first out.
Calm patience and a strong throw always beats a great base runner. Deep in the hole, Farner with that comfortability to the backhand side throws a laser beam strike to Tommy Harrison.
Bit of a different defensive alignment for Falmouth today. Jeff Luigi in left, Fabio Peralta in center, Gavin Greger in right. Then around the horn in the infield, it's Braden Jeffries, the Gold Glover, Matthew Farner at short, Austin Maley at second, Tommy Harrison first, Mark Gialusi behind the dish. Luigi getting his first start in the outfield. First pitch on the way. It's an off-speed offering to Connor Cuff, the shortstop. He takes upstairs for ball one. Falmouth, over the last 7 days, the lowest batting average against as a pitching staff on Cape Cod. Opponents hitting just 156 off of Falmouth pitching. Lefty-lefty matchup. The 1-0 is there for a strike at 86. One ball, one strike. Butt comes home. It's an off-speed pitch in the middle of the zone that Cuff was well ahead on.
Yeah, 73 miles an hour.
Probably can't repeat that spot, but he got a good result out of it.
But nice to have in your back pocket
Absolutely.
to occasionally befuddle a hitter, middle.
A ball and two strikes, one out in the home half of the first. Nothing to score between the Commodores and the Gatemen. The left-hander Butt comes home. His pitch is chopped on the left-hand side. Rushing after it and backhanding it is Farner, who makes an excellent play And a quick throw to Harrison at first for the second out. That is a play that looks that is a heck of a lot harder than he made it look.
Absolutely. It was one of those plays where he handles it the second the baseball hits the ground, traps it to his backhand side. I thought he was going to handle the high Baltimore chop come running in, but figured he'd have more time if he'd play it on the hop, makes an off-balance throw beautifully. Again, Commodores' defensive clinic as of late, especially at the shortstop position. Last night, Drew Turpins, and tonight, now Farner.
The first baseman, Levi Clark, steps up to the dish and takes the ball inside. Levi Clark at the University of Tennessee, hitting .206 with 9 runs batted in. Good walk to strikeout ratio. 17 strikeouts, 11 walks at the plate this summer. 1-0 on the way from Butt is inside, almost gets a piece of him, and Levi Clark is able to tap dance out of the way. So it's 2-0.
Of those 20 hits with the Gatemen, 7 of them extra base hits for Levi Clark.
He's got a good bat. Hit .242 with 13 homers this year at Tennessee. He takes just a hair outside for ball 3. Clark, a second-year Gateman. Gateman? Yeah, that would be the correct pronunciation or word use as Butt misses upstairs. It's a 4-pitch walk to Levi Clark.
I think so.
Take his
I haven't
base.
opened a Merriam-Webster in a long time.
Yeah, me neither.
I was in like 5th grade the last time.
Tell you what, the Merriam-Webster social media channels, whoever runs those does a heck of a job. They're funny they have some funny posts.
Boston Scientific has some good dictionaries.
It's like the TSA has a really good social media presence.
Is that right?
Oh yeah. Cohen Nicolai, who hit the go-ahead homer the last time these two teams played at this ballpark, is up to the plate. He takes a 72-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch for strike 1. Not the velocity that these guys have been used to seeing all year, but that could work in Cody's favor. As the Falmouth left-hander comes home, the 0-1 is downstairs. Good pick by Gialusi once again.
That's what Jack Don mentioned, especially when you play off of it with an 86-mile-an-hour fastball.
Right.
That 86 after a steady dive to 75, 77
Looks like
off
93,
speed.
94.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. 93.
Looks a lot faster, to say the least. A ball and a strike. Butt looks over to first and now comes home. Popped up our way. It's going to land on top of the Falmouth dugout, and there it goes. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'm all hands on deck, ready to move for a souvenir.
Oh,
We're in a prime location.
There are a lot of
Foul
kids
ball.
here today. I think you're going to get beat to the ball.
I do have the height advantage, though.
You do,
I have the
but
size advantage.
They also have the morality advantage over you.
That is absolutely correct. And
Vol-
the drive and desire. I do not
That's
have.
true. Yeah, they just want it more. Pickoff attempt, nothing doing over there for Levi Clark, who's stolen 2 bags of 3 attempts this summer. 1-2 count to Cohen Nicolai, who's second on the Cape in home runs. He's got 5. There's 3 guys tied for the lead with 6. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside at 87. Count evens at 2. Butt comes set once again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the first. His pitch upstairs. Nicolai started the hands but kept the barrel back, and now the count runs full.
If there's one scouting report the Commodores learned, you do not throw a fastball in a 2-strike count here to Cohen Nicolai. That can be well hit. That's exactly what happened last time when he hit his 3-run homer. And that was no cheapie either, deep in the left center field bleachers.
Right. Full count pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3 at 71 miles an hour. He pulls the string and Butt's out of the first inning. No hits, no runs. The Gatemen strand 1 and Butt has a strikeout. We're through 1 here on Cape League TV.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Matthew Farner, Jeff Luigi, and Austin Maley are the gentlemen due up for the Falmouth Commodores as we roll on to the top of the second here in Falmouth. And we remind you that for over 100 years, Rogers Gray has helped protect Cape Cod families and businesses. Now known as the Baldwin Group, their same home team with a new name on the jersey. So from your first car to your dream home to your business venture, the Baldwin Group brings expanded resources as your insurance partner in protecting the possible, the same local service you trust. Baldwin Group is proud to give its support as the official insurance partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit baldwin.com/RogersGray today to learn more. Successful first frame for both pitchers. Both arms walked a man, but had at least a strikeout, and the first inning scoreless for both sides.
I love Cody Butt's decision there on the full count to trust his stuff, throw that inside breaking ball. Only 76 miles an hour, but he played it off that outside corner fastball that just missed the zone. Cody Butt living around the strike zone, trusting his defense, getting 2 ground balls. Some nice plays from Matthew Farner at shortstop. The complete package.
Yeah, Farner had a couple of great plays. And he's going to lead off this inning. A guy who's, you talked about Tommy Harrison and how he hits the ball hard. Matthew Farner has a really strong barrel as well. He'll be teammates with Jordan Stevens next year at the University of Georgia. Rather, no, Jordan Stevens is heading to South Carolina next year, excuse me. But an incoming Bulldog and an outgoing Bulldog will face off as Stevens misses up and away to start the top of the second. Stevens ready from the windup. He comes home on the right side of the rubber. It's hit pretty well into right center field. It has a chance to drop, and it does not. Holy smokes, what a catch from Carter Groen. He lays out full extension and makes a grab for the first down.
Well, hello. What a play. Carter Groen, first time against the Commodores this season, only 9 games. Right fielder out of LaSalle. 333 average in school, and while he's not doing it at the plate, he's getting his jersey dirty with grass stains like that. Beautiful catch to Rob Farner.
Farner got robbed, like you said. It's going to be up to Jeff Lucci to try and find the first hit of this ball game. 1 gone, top of inning number 2. And the pitch on the way from Stevens is upstairs. This is some serious velocity for Jordan Stevens. Just humming 95, sitting in the mid-high 90s. With his black glove at his chin, he will wind and fire the 1-0. A wave and a miss from Jeff Luigi.
It's pretty amazing to think how the complexion of baseball has changed. You have college pitchers throwing 95 like it's nothing now. 15 years ago in the MLB, maybe you have 20, 30% of pitchers throw consistently above 95.
Right. 95 is the new 90, is what the saying is, as Luigi fouls it off. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Great for the game.
Yep.
Maybe not so great for all the pitching coaches.
Or the elbows.
Yeah, right.
There's a 1-2. And Luigi takes outside.
Oh, with the advancement of technology, though, it's going to give even more proper regiments, how to train the arm, condition. The state of baseball is just going to get better and better.
Foul tip from Luigi. It's out of play. Luigi had himself a heck of a day against his former Cape League team. He played a lot of the summer last year with the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, and, well, he was 4 for 4 yesterday. 2 runs batted in, and he reached base every single time he went up to the plate. 2-2. And he puts it on the ground to the left-hand side. Fielded on a couple of bounces by Connor Cuff, the shortstop, who throws to first across the diamond for the second out.
I was going to say, you want to talk about inflation because of reaching base 6 times. Luigi's batting average entering today, .538.
Yep.
Granted, it's only 4 games in, but nice little tidbit.
7 for 14 now on the season since he's come to Falmouth. Austin Maley, another guy who started out really hot with the walks and reaching base. Hitting .228 is the Commodore second baseman. No homers, 10 RBI. And he'll face Stevens, the righty-righty matchup. First pitch is a slider on the inside part of the plate, called a strike. Stevens not a guy that wastes too much time either. His 0-1 on the way is a slow dribbler to the right side. It's going to be fielded by Levi Clark, who underhands to Jordan Stevens, who almost overshoots the bag, but kicks his right foot back in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Stevens, and the Gatemen are through 1.5, nothing the score on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Jim Murray, owner of Falmouth's historic clam shack, now Jim's Clam Shack. Located on scenic Falmouth Harbor, Jim's Clam Shack is a destination for the best seafood and sunsets on the Cape. We're open 7 days a week, so stop by for lunch or join us for dinner on the rooftop deck. Bring the entire family to try our wide selection of seafood and kid-friendly option. We deliver the freshest products to your plates daily. Jim's Clam Shack, proud supporter of the Falmouth Commodores.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, President of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, I'm Coleman Mizell, outfielder from Alabama, and you're watching Commodores baseball on KTV.
Into the bottom of the second we go, and as we enter this inning, we remind you that the 99 restaurant is proud to support the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit your local 99, try their famous colossal lobster rolls piled high on grilled brioche and served hot with butter or just the right amount of mayo and celery, along with fries and coleslaw. You gotta love the Nines. Our break's a little longer today, I think, due to the Cape League TV crew doing their Saturday night game of the week, which they do a tremendous job of. Cody Butts out there again to face Carter Groen, who made an incredible play to rob Matthew Farner of a hit in the top of the second. He waves and misses at the first offering, and it's 0-1. Groen 5 for 24. He's also a small sample size guy. Only got here a couple of days ago. He hits one hard into left center field. Peralta has a beat on it. He's near the track, but he jumps and makes the catch for a first down.
And on that first swing and miss from Carter Groen, you could see how frustrated he was. He was so far ahead of that breaking pitch at 77. You know what that feeling when you're trying to catch a frisbee and then it just slips away from your hand?
Yeah.
That's how it must feel for these college hitters.
That's a great analogy.
Who are used to facing 90, 93, 94 miles an hour with regularity.
So with one gone, it's A.J. Ashatino to the plate, and he will get drilled in the square of the back, a pitch that just ran inside and hit him right in the numbers, so Ashatino will take his base. And Jack Dom calling over to Mark Gialusi, telling him that, hey, this is a green runner, meaning Ashatino is probably going to have the green light to try and steal a bag here. Ashatino is aboard at first base in his second game with the Gatemen. And it's Cooper Tarantino making his debut at the plate. He's a right-handed hitter out of Northeastern, and he takes the ball upstairs.
Not entirely sure Ashatino's going to be going anywhere, though. Short lead with a lefty.
Right.
Also, Mark Gialusi hosed
Great
two
arm.
Harwich Mariners on Tuesday.
That was fun to watch. A couple of great defensive plays. There is a pickoff attempt over from Butt, nothing doing. Left-hander again steps over and throws. No slide needed that time from Ashatino. But Cody is from the easternmost city in North America, in St. John's in Newfoundland in Canada. He fires in a ball upstairs.
How about that? Easternmost city.
Yep.
We're just in the easternmost town in the United States outside of Maine on
true.
Thursday night in Chatham.
The left-hander looks over to first, but comes home. The 2-0 is upstairs once more.
This is where, if you're Cody Butt, you want to be careful. If you're going to locate those breaking pitches, instead of east-west, you try and have it low in the zone, especially with a runner on base to get a ground ball. You don't want to become too predictable now behind in the count.
3 balls, no strikes. Checks over at first, then now comes home. Catches the zone with a fastball at 83. No swing there from Tarantino. It's 3-1. But comes set. Checks on Ashatino again. No disengagement limit in Cape Cod baseball. Another check. They're really trying to keep Ashatino's lead short over there.
It's interesting. We'll have to ask Paul Lump Evans, Commodores pitching coach, if that's something that he has maybe specifically the staff focusing on. You've seen a lot more step and throws from lefties, just pickoffs in general. Here's another one again.
Yeah. Really is interesting.
I mean, to the naked eye, I wonder if there's a science to that. You see maybe
Right.
a base runner like A.J. Ashatino, not the fullest of confidence.
Wave and a miss on the 3-1.
Maybe he's a step closer to first base.
Right.
Just time to throw over.
Now he might be in motion on the 3-2.
Full count, possibly off speed, located for a strike.
But quickly goes to first on a quick step off. Got to be careful if you're a base runner here against a lefty, which lefties have such an advantage on pickoffs. But ready once more. The 3-2 to the runner does go, and the throw is high as it's ball 4. 2 on, 1 gone in the second.
And that's tough because he was throwing a fastball. If you get a swing and a miss, hard to double up Tarantino. But now it's a moot point regardless. 2 on and 1 out. Need your ground ball pitch.
Yep, second walk of the day. Third free pass allowed by Cody Butt. And Foster Apple at a USCSB. UCSB, excuse me.
USC Upstate.
Yep. Oh, USC Upstate. I misheard there. Apple played for the Vermont Mountaineers last summer in the NECBL. First pitch to him, right-handed hitting left fielder, is down and in. Hit .293 this past year at school at USC Upstate.
This is a guy you have to get out. I don't care how many runners on base. 145 average, only 6 RBIs in 29 games.
Wave and a miss. That's strike 1. It's a good start. Ball and a strike from Cody Butt, who's throwing 30 pitches for 14 strikes. 8-hole hitter Apple to the plate. DeGiorgio, the bottom of the order, is on deck. And then it's back to Dylan Dubovic. Would like for that at-bat to happen with the bases empty if you're Falmouth. Here's the 1-1. Misses a little out by about 3 or 4 inches. That's 2-1. Falmouth did a good job of limiting runners early in the game yesterday. And also got down to a tremendous start offensively. 2 balls, 1 strike. But comes home on an off-speed pitch at 75. Went with a changeup and had him well out in front. It's 2-2.
And over the inside corner, too. That's been his bread and butter all evening. So enticing, yet so slow.
Looks in for the sign from Gialusi. He'll come set. Rocks back and forth off the middle of the rubber. Looks back at second, now delivers. 2-2 downstairs, another full count. Cody, but in danger of allowing the 3rd straight free pass of this inning. Commodores used 4 arms in the win last night. Like to get some length here from Cody Butt. He delivers a 3-1 or the 3-2. It's well upstairs, and that's ball 4. The bases are loaded for Henry DeGiorgio.
And that's 2 consecutive full counts in which Cody Butt has missed the strike zone, and not by a small margin either. Both pitches way high. It's almost like his adrenaline gets him to fire high. You understand that maybe it's pumping a little bit, your heart's pumping a little bit more. 2 strikes, you want a fastball to get out of the inning, but that's where even if you have to take the step off the mound, control your adrenaline, I don't care how often or how prevalent the pitch clock is in today's game. Pitchers still run the game. You have enough time to step off the mound, take a deep breath, and I'm sure that's some of the conversation Paul Evans is having right now. You got a scoreless game, only 1 free pass in the bottom of the 1st inning, 2 ground balls. You can rely on your defense, especially in a scenario like that here where the play's at any base.
And Paul Evans will walk back to the Falmouth dugout. Evans imparting maybe some of his wisdom of his many years as a pitching coach. So it'll be up to Cody Butt to get out of the jam. A ground ball can do just that with the bases loaded and the 9-hole hitter Henry DeGiorgio at the dish. Scoreless game, bottom of the 2nd and 1 away. DeGiorgio 227, 6 runs batted on the year, looking to improve on that. He takes downstairs. And Gialusi keeps it in front of him off of his chest protector. Big spot here. Scoreless game. Wareham trying to break it open in the early stages. A deep breath from Butt and the 1-0. Outside.
Nowhere to put him in the top of the order looming on deck.
Come on, kid, here we go.
Struggling to find the zone at the moment is Cody Butt. His 2-0 catches the zone. There's a strike on the top rail.
Come on, get out of it, kid.
It was the 5th straight ball. Now that streak is broken after a strike. And now Matthew Farner is going to come in and chat some strategy with Cody Butt and Mark Gialusi, the catcher.
You know what's crazy to me? The Cape League Power Rankings came out this week.
Yep. I think
Still
they came out on
Thursday.
It was Thursday or Wednesday?
No, it had to be after Thursday night because the Braves were at 16, 12, and 3.
Yep.
How are the Commodores? Not they're maybe just edged out by Hyannis with 15
they had only
wins.
They had won 2 straight. Right. Maybe just edged out by Hyannis. Everybody kind of thought that Harwich was going to stop their losing streak, but they've dropped 6 straight. It's a crazy time across the Cape. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and the base is juice. Butt's pitch is there for strike 2. Great offering.
Beautifully located and well stuck by Mark Gialusi. Really making sure he's getting the bottom of the zone there from Joe Gravina. Important pitch, 2-1. 2-2 count. Way different scenario than 3-1.
Lots of offerings that Butt could go with here. He'll fire the 2-2, misses out and away with a curveball. Down and away, nowhere close, so it's 3-2. Another ball walks in a run. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Home half of inning number 2. Wareham looking to break this one open. Butt's pitch is swung on and driven through the gap on the right-hand side. It's going to score 2 runs at least. As rounding and scoring is Ashatino. Tarantino will score as well. It's a 2 RBI single from Henry DeGiorgio, and the Gatemen are on top 2-0 in the 2nd.
That hurts. Walks will kill you. As Henry DeGiorgio knows he's getting a pitch within the strike zone. and centrally located by Butt. 2 runs for the Gatemen, and that will be all for Cody Butt. These games getting very important, Andrew.
Yep.
Commodores have won 4 in a row. Jack Dom not trying to mess with the formula, and although this is a tough move, I understand where Dom's coming from. Need to preserve a game in this situation. You can really sink Wareham even more in the standings. You need this win as much as pretty much anybody.
So the first inning was successful, but the free passes piled up, and it all came to a head after a 2 RBI single from Henry DiGiorgio. New arm into the game for Falmouth on the other side of this break. It's 2-0 Wareham with 1 out in the bottom of the second. Well, the day is done prematurely for Cody, but his day is wrapped up after an inning and a third in which he allowed 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 of them earned at this point, 3 walks, and a strikeout, and a hit by pitch as well. So the 4 free passes were the difference maker. In to provide some length out of the bullpen is Cooper Montalbano, a right-hander out of Fairleigh Dickinson University.
30 innings for Montalbano. The walk's a problem at 24, only 17 strikeouts, a 2-2 record. 5.4 runs allowed per 9, and the ERA just south of 5. Right now, Commodores just need strikes, especially that Jack Dom is resting faith in 23 outs coming out of the bullpen the rest of the ball game. Commodores hope at least it's 23, but minimally 20. So Montalbano's going to need to do some innings eating here and find the strike zone.
Men at the corners, Foster Apple at third, Henry DiGiorgio at first after driving in this game's first 2 runs. So Montalbano comes set, and his day will begin with runners at the corners. His first pitch to Dylan Dubovic on the way. The runner goes, and it's a ground ball to the left side. It's just going to be the 1 out, as throwing over to first is Farner. Out number 2, but run number 3 comes in on the RBI ground out. Dylan Dubovic's 8th run batted in of the year. It's 3-0 Gatemen.
That's all you got to do right there. Just get an out. First pitch, like it from Cooper Montalbano. Now pitch away from getting out of the inning. You can peck away at 3 runs.
A run is going to be assessed to Cody Butt. Henry DiGiorgio aboard at second base. That was the first pitch swinging approach from Dylan Dubovic. We'll see if Connor Cuff, the shortstop, will have the same. A left-handed hitting shortstop who grounded out to his counterpart, Matthew Farner, his first time up. First pitch is a strong fastball at 90. Well inside. And snagged by Gialusi, 1-0. Lots of fans here. Great turnout here at Spillane Field. Runner at second. 2 gone in the second. And the 1-0. Hit on the ground to the right side. Ranging to his left is Austin Maley, and he sidearms to first to get Falmouth out of the inning. First 3 runs of the game go to the Wareham Gatemen. It's 3-0 after 2 on Cape League TV.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, president of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
Top of the third coming your way here from Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts. And we remind you that Netting Pro Stadionic is the official netting and facility solutions partner of the Cape Cod Baseball League. When it comes to netting and building iconic sports facilities, it's Netting Pro Stadionic, making sports facilities iconic. They present to you this top of the third with Gavin Greger, Mark Gialucci, and Fabio Peralta to the dish for Falmouth. Wareham 3 runs on 1 hit. The free passes have piled up over the last couple of games. Didn't kill Falmouth yesterday as they hit the ball 21 times. But the walks were plentiful yesterday.
This is the part of the game where I like that Mark Gialucci's second in the order, especially if you get Gavin Greger on base, a speedy base runner. Gialucci, as a catcher himself, can be in the mindset, the frame of mind that Jordan Stevens is in. Already in cruise control, 3-0 lead. He's mowed down the Commodores. He can start to become a little bit predictable. Okay, what pitch am I going to see, and what's a good pitch I can drive?
Right.
One swing of the bat can turn this right back into a 1-run game.
That's true, and the other thing is that Stevens might start to get more aggressive, just going right at it, like going right at guys. I mean, he's done that all day, but just he has the comfort and the cushion, like you said, now to really get aggressive and start attacking hitters, and hopefully for Wareham, go deep into this ball game.
And it can also work well for the Commodores second time through the order because they're used to seeing 97, 98 power arms in their collegiate seasons.
Takes some time to get back used to it. Stevens is going to start us off on the third inning here as he misses downstairs to Gavin Greger at 94. Longest appearance of the year this summer for Jordan Stevens was a 4-inning start on July 4th versus Bourne, in which he allowed 1 hit, walked 1, and struck out 8. Inside on the fastball to Gavin Greger.
And it's not the first time that we've seen a Wareham pitcher mow down the Commodores. Back on June 26th last time here, it was a great performance. 12 strikeouts.
Garrett Lambert
across
was
5 innings of
unreal.
action for Garrett Lambert.
Earned himself a on draft day. I was thinking to myself, that start very well may have gotten him drafted.
Yeah, no walks, 12 strikeouts,
Unreal.
2 earned runs, 3 hits.
It was ridiculous. 2-0 on the way to Gavin Greger, swings at it and fouls it back out of play.
And he got touched up on the Jimmy Nugent homer.
Right. But
Right down
he
the line.
struck out the first 6 batters of the day.
Yeah.
And all of them swinging. So the swing and miss stuff that day, that was all the way back, gosh, when was that
June
you said?
26th.
June 26th.
29 days ago.
That feels like a lot longer than that. Here's a line drive into left center field on the 2-1 count. Gavin Greger's going to hustle for 2. This is going to be a close play. The throw is in time as Greger tried to hop over the tag. An excellent tag applied by Henry DeGiorgio, the second baseman. And Gavin Greger is out trying to stretch it into extra bases.
That's a little bit tough. You saw Gavin Greger get thrown out on the bases last night, too. You respect Gavin trying to get into scoring position, right? Commodores want to take any extra inch they can get, but right there you got to be a little bit smarter. But I do want to talk about Greger in all 6 of his swings in the couple rounds of batting practice that we watched today, all to left center field.
That spot, exactly.
Great opposite field hitting.
It's a 7-4 put out, the throw in from the left fielder, Foster Apple.
Strong throw from Apple, too.
Great throw. I don't know if Greger got the best round at first either. First pitch is a ball to Mark Gialucci, his first time up to the plate today. He's 1 for 6 on the year.
But a .278 average in 10 games with Trenton in the draft league before coming here.
Falmouth is on the board with a hit that is a single for Greger. Here's a shallow fly ball right field. Who's going to make the call? It's the right fielder, Carter Groen. And he puts it away for the second out quickly. Back to the top of the order for Fabio Peralta.
I have a feeling we're about to see a breakout at bat for Fabio. 0 for 5 in last night's ball game. Struck out on 3 pitches against Jordan Stevens in the first. He's too strong of a hitter, especially indicative of his average 289 at Miami in 30 games this year, to sit idle for a second consecutive at bat.
The on-base percentage pretty solid out here, too.
359.
Not too bad. First pitch on the way from Jordan Stevens is called a strike at the knees, right on the corner. That's a perfect fastball at 96.
Painted it as well as Picasso.
Nothing in one from Jordan Stevens, who is very comfortable in his start. He misses downstairs. Ball sneaks away. Went with a slider that time. And put it in the dirt. All 5 games, all 10 teams in action across the Cape on a beautiful Saturday evening. Across Cape Cod. 1-1 is hit in the air to left center field. Ranging back is Foster Apple. He's near the track. He's looking it up, and it's going to one-hop off the wall. Peralta is going to turn and stop at second. It's a 2-out double for Fabio, and just as Farrell said, right on cue, Peralta smacks one into left center for a double.
And it's that opposite field hitting again that's looked really good for the Commodores so far tonight. Gavin Greger and Fabio Peralta in the same inning. Good opportunity to get it cooking with a 19-game on-base streak coming to the plate in Braden Jeffries.
And 14 games with a hit as well. 8 of those games he's had 2 hits. For the man out of Valencia, California, the Wolverines' third baseman, Braden Jeffries, who has been stellar. And amongst qualified hitters, he is second on the Cape in batting average at .363. Left-handed hitting third baseman, so cool in the field as well. First pitch is just a hair high above the letters. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And the thing about Jordan Stevens, he does not look like he throws hard. It looks easy for him. And it just pops out of the hand in the mid-90s. He'll come set with a check over at Peralta at second, and Jeffries is fooled on a changeup. It's 1-1.
That effortless extension, similar to what we mentioned with Garrett Lambert, where because he had that 8 or 9 foot stride.
Right. Gets down the mound quite well. Coils his body into his throw pretty well, too. Ball and a strike, and the pitch on the way from Stevens is strike 2 on the outside corner. Went back to the fastball.
Well spotted again. That's been a location Stevens has been going right back to, especially in 1-1 counts this inning.
Jeffries grounded out his first time up to the second base side. And Stevens a pitch away from stranding another runner. Falmouth in a 3-run deficit right now. Jeffries tips it foul. Jeffries with a chance. Anything through the infield is going to score Peralta. With the speed that he has, Peralta up near the league leaders in stolen bases.
Just one behind.
Yep, second along with Rustin Rigdon of Bourne with 16. And the 1-2 is fouled back again. That's going to land on top of the school over there. That was Peralta's 6th double of the year. Peralta yet to hit a home run, 7 runs batted in, but tough to get the RBIs when you're predominantly a leadoff guy. Still a ball and 2 strikes after the second straight foul ball. Stevens kicks and fires. Peralta goes for third. The pitch is up. The throw's on the way, and the ball kicks away from A.J. Ashatino. Fabio Peralta has his 17th stolen base of the summer.
Perfectly thrown, and now he ties Colin Larson atop the Cape Cod leaderboard for stolen bags. Katuitt and Harwich, though, underway over at White House Field. And a game in which the Commodores need Harwich Mariners to snap that skid. 5 losses in a row right now. Excuse me, 6 on the part of Harwich, 7 in their last 10.
2-2. 90 feet away from scoring the first run is Falmouth, and Jeffries gets rung up on a slider. Perfect spot from Jordan Stevens on the outside corner. It does not get much better than that. And the Doors strand one on the base pass. Cooper Montalbano returns to the mound when we come back in the bottom of the third. 3-0 Wareham.
to dig, lift, move, grade, clear, or cut, pump, weld, clean, light, and just about anything else. Dial up the rental source for the newest and the most reliable equipment in New England. Staffed with equipment and construction experts. Milton Rents, your local source.
Falmouth down 3-0 to Wareham at Spillane Field. Timmy Weiss on hand. And guys, it's no secret that the Doors have been on fire recently. It's the first 4-game winning streak since 2024. And funny enough, that winning streak actually was started exactly 2 years ago, July 21st, and it ended on July 25th. Now, the hope is obviously to keep it going, and if it does get to 5 games, the last time that happened was back in 2023 when the Doors last made the playoffs. They had 2 other 4-game winning streaks during that season. And now there's a long way to go still to get to this point, but if they did get to 6 in a row, that would be the first time since 2019. So some history on the line for the Doors, and got to focus on tonight in the comeback first at hand.
Thank you, Timmy. Second arm out of the bullpen is Cooper Montalbano. First arm out of the bullpen is Cooper Montalbano. Montalbano enters his first full inning of work. He recorded outs 2 and 3 in the second. And we enter the bottom of inning number 3 here at Spillane Field. 3-0 the Gatemen lead the Commodores. And it's Levi Clark, the 3-hole hitter to the dish for the Gatemen. It's Clark, Niklai, and Carter Groen to the plate. The right-hander out of FDU comes set. Montalbano with a wide set stance. He kicks and throws, and it's ball 1.
Commodores started to mount some offensive pressure in the top of the 3rd inning, Andrew. You need to get the Commodores back in the dugout as fast as possible,
right,
and get some of those looks against Jordan Stevens. Tire him out anyway, especially with the 206, 209, and 208 hitters due up against Montalbano this inning.
His 1-0 delivery just below the zone. I talked to Cooper yesterday and met him for the first time. He's been here for a couple of weeks, and I said, you go to FDU, right? And I think he's maybe a year below me at school or something around there. 2-0 is hitting the air into left field. It's going to, no, my goodness, Peralta robs a base hit in the left center gap, and Fabio is fantastic out there in center, first out in the 3rd. Peralta is incredible.
What did Jack Carlo say? Sports Center top 10.
Yeah. Whew. Incredible stuff from Fabio Peralta. I thought that was getting down for a base hit. And maybe the only center fielder on the Cape who can make that play. So it comes to Cohen Niklai, who has also hammered the ball this year. 5 homers, 18 runs batted in. Struck out once today. First pitch a strike to Montalbano. Montalbano hails from Pompton Lakes, New Jersey, and goes to FDU, a school in Teaneck, New Jersey. But I'm an FDU fan because of their basketball team. 2-1 runs inside. It's 3-1 to Cohen Niklai.
Yeah, small schools in New Jersey showing out on the basketball
1-1
stage, the highest level. You had St. Peter's and Shaheen Holloway in 2022.
You're darn right. And who'd they beat? 2-1, or the 1-1 is upstairs. It's 2-1. And who did FDU beat in the first round in 2023? It
was Purdue.
You're darn right they did.
What even is a Boilermaker?
It is, well, you'd have to ask my brother for that. I'm not sure off the top of my head. 2 balls, 1 strike. And Montalbano's pitch sails past the glove of Gialusi.
Between that and the car right here, learning about Simon Scott Assembly Hall.
Yes.
Not the other pronunciation I thought it was.
Yes. Well,
learning a lot about college basketball today.
The spelling is quite interesting. But yes, with the Purdue-IU rivalry, it's one of the best in all of college basketball. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch on the way from Montalbano is upstairs. It's the 5th free pass allowed by Falmouth pitching today. And a runner on with 1 gone, the bottom of the 3rd.
That's the only reason why there's damage done against the Commodores so far today. If you think about every game, Falmouth, outside of that Father's Day matchup where they allowed 11 runs, has been able to pitched well against the Gatemen, but it's those walks that continue to bite.
Going to Cly aboard at first base. And Carter Groen steps on up. Groen lined out to center his first time up. Slight lead for Nikolai over there at first, and now the first pitch is a foul tip back to the netting. Groen has been around in his college career. Started at Iona, then played in 2025 at UConn, and spent 2026 at LaSalle, playing in the A-10. Had a great year there, hit .333 with 13 homers, 72 RBI. Playing in his 10th game with the Gatemen in this summer. He's 5 for 25 now on the season.
Gatemen last in hits on Cape Cod, 9th in walks.
And now Nikolai's going to go as this one is fouled off over our heads. Nikolai on a momentum steal, trying to get up to second base, but that's a foul ball. It's 0-2 from Montalbano to Groen.
They're also 9th in stolen bags with 40. Dead last in batting average at 211. This is what I mean, Andrew. You have to attack. 0-2, put him away. Best pitch right here. No messing around.
Righty-righty matchup. A pickoff attempt over to first as Montalbano lobs it over.
And I wouldn't even mind just throwing challenge pitches.
Nope.
Until they can prove they can hit it. The defense that's behind Cooper Montalbano right now, as we saw from Fabio Peralta.
They can make some plays. They've done it all year. It's been a strong suit of Falmouth. No balls, 2 strikes. Another pickoff attempts. Falmouth has turned the most double plays defensively in all the CCBL by a pretty wide margin as well. Oh, 2 count. Nikolai dancing around at first. He'll stay put for now. A slow chopper to the left side. It's foul. The count remains at 0-2. Mark Gialusi having a conversation with Jack Dom as he talks over from the dugout. Cohen Nikolai might be in motion again here at first base. He's only stolen 1 bag on the year. 0-2. Another pickoff attempt over to first, and I think this is a pickoff attempt that is being called by Mark Gialusi. Maybe a sign there that he's giving Montalbano to throw over. Nevertheless, count still 0-2 with 1 out in the home half of the third. Wareham up 3-0, trying to extend it. Another check to first. That's about the 5th or 6th in this plate appearance. Since it is summer ball, you don't get the fans just booing the heck out of the opposing pitcher, but there's been a lot of tosses over. 0-1. The 0-2, rather, is down and away. Just missed outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Groen again with a line out in the second. Out to center field. We're in the home half of the third. Another check on Nikolai at first. So Montalbano is going to look in once more. That was the 7th pickoff attempt of this plate appearance. Nikolai continues to make noise over there. And now Montalbano comes home, and it's hit well out to right field. Ranging after it is Gavin Greger, and it's going to drop and bounce off the wall. Nikolai heading around second base. He'll be in at third, and the throw is in the middle of the infield. Picking it up is Braden Jeffries. It's a 1-out double for Carter Groen. And runners at second and third for Wareham already ahead 3-0.
And that's tough. Good piece of hitting by Carter Groen to the opposite field on a 2-strike pitch. And it's only because Nikolai got a late jump that he didn't score, so the Commodores catch a break there. Only 2 hits, Andrew, for the Gatemen through 2 1/3.
for Groen. It's his 6th hit of the summer and his 2nd double. He's aboard at second. Cohen DeCly at third. First pitch from Montalbano to Ashatino is downstairs. A.J. Ashatino with a chance to really break this game open with one swing. 1-0. Runs inside and hits him in the back again for the 2nd time today. And the bases are loaded again. It'll be Cooper Tarantino's responsibility to do something with it, and only one out.
And Tarantino walked his last time up in a good at-bat and came around to score. 2nd consecutive inning with the bases loaded, Andrew, against the Commodores. We know how well it went for Wareham the first time.
2 RBI single from Henry DiGiorgio. Put up the first 2 runs of this ball game in the home half of inning number 2. 1 out, and the bases juiced. And a strike at the knees to Cooper Tarantino. 0-1 to the right-handed hitting designated hitter. Montalbano sitting in the low 90s, high 80s, low 90s with the fastball. Tall right-hander comes home once more. Misses inside on the off-speed pitch, a sweeper. One ball, one strike, one out. Home half of the 3rd, and the pitch is swung out and missed way upstairs. Went with a 2-seam fastball. Montalbano a strike away from a big 2nd out. Nicolai at 3rd, Groen at 2nd, Ashatino at 1st. Montalbano's 1-2. Outside, and Gialusi has to get on his hands to grab it.
Saw Dallas Brooks last night with some acrobatic plays behind the plate. Gialusi now being forced to.
Yeah, the backstop here a little more catcher friendly, pretty close to home plate, but still maybe enough time for Nicolai to come home. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 gone, home half of the 3rd. The pitch from Montalbano swung on and missed for strike 3. That is a big strikeout to try and get through this inning.
Is it ever? Now you can have just 1 pitch in contact, play at any base.
No opportunity for a sac fly, because that can be deflating as well for a defense. You got the out, but the situation still dictates a run comes in. 2 gone with Foster Apple at the plate. He walked his first time up. He takes up and in. And the hitters count 1-0. Montalbano out of the bullpen. His first appearance in a Doors uniform, and he misses well outside again. And Gialusi says, hey, just take a breath, settle in, and just throw. Two and 0. The base is loaded for the Gatemen, who lead by 3. And the pitch from Montalbano is hit high into the air down the right field line. Gregor with a chance to play it, and it sneaks out of play. Mark Gialusi with great communication, yelling out, 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 to make sure Gregor knows that he doesn't have a chance to play the ball.
And how about this for Cooper Montalbano at Fairleigh Dickinson University this year? 30 innings only. That's because all 9 games he started.
Right.
Only averaging 3 innings per start.
So a short starter, but a good ERA, 4.90 or 4.80.
Especially considering the high clip of walks he issues.
Right. 2-1 after the foul ball. Apple takes outside. And Gialusi can't bring it back in for the call. It's 3-1.
I have to say, though, it's been refreshing for both sides. You're getting a consistent strike zone from Joe Gravina. That's just a couple inches off the plate. Like the thought process, nonetheless.
Settling in for the 3-1. Montalbano comes home. It's upstairs, and it's 4-0 Gatemen. Cohen DeCly comes in on the walk. 7th RBI of the year for Foster Apple. His second walk today as well. That is the 5th walk of the day. 7 free passes already.
That's tough. We mentioned how that didn't break the Commodores, but it bent them last night for a little bit. You had an 8-7 ball game in the 8th.
Henry DeGiorgio had the 2 RBI single his first time to the plate, and the first pitch from Montalbano misses outside. Falmouth just missing the zone. Cody Butt threw 40 pitches, 18 of which are strikes. Montalbano is up to 29 pitches, only 12 of which have been strikes. The base is still loaded and 2 outs in the 3rd. 1-0 misses out, same spot. And a 2-0 count. Wareham in full control of this ball game. And the pressure's starting to ramp up for Falmouth. The back's against the wall here in this 3rd. 2-0 misses. Every pitch in this at-bat has been up and away to the left-handed hitting DeGiorgio. And DeGiorgio knows he has to get a strike here. Montalbano rocks and fires. 3-0 called a strike on the top end of the zone.
DeGiorgio only 6 RBIs in 21 games, 227 hitter. Again, this is a Wareham team, no matter what the lineup is, not a high batting average.
3-1. And a ground ball to the left side. It sneaks through the gap. 2 runs are going to score. That's the 4th RBI of the day for Montalbano. Gregor's tossing it in, looking to go to second. And safe at second is Henry DeGiorgio, but Matthew Farner is baffled at how DeGiorgio did not slide off the bag. It certainly looked like he did. And Jack Dom's going to want a discussion with first base umpire Glenn Stewart. 6-0 Gatemen.
Glenn Stewart certainly giving him the explanation of what he saw. Tough play, bang, bang.
Apple moves up to 3rd. And the Gatemen have 6 runs on 3 hits. And Jack Dom is going to make the call to the bullpen for the 2nd time today.
Certainly not the kind of game Jack Dom and the Commodores envisioned so far. 7 free passes, 6 runs. Only 2 2/3 in, Andrew. Time for the Commodores to make a shift, but it's going to have to come quick.
New arm out of the pen. We'll see who it is on the other side of the break. 6-0 Wareham in the bottom of the 3rd.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Alex Stern into the game for Falmouth as they trail by 6. And the younger brother of former Commodore pitcher Nate Stern from earlier this year. Alex Stern has not really seen action in a while. He's more of a low leverage guy, but he's had a good year in his 2 appearances, has thrown 4 innings, only a 2.25 ERA. and just needs to eat some outs here for Falmouth. Try and give them a chance to claw their way back into the game. It's early enough that Falmouth, with the offensive prowess that they've shown over the last week or so, it's possible, but the mountain is definitely in front of them.
Wareham, though, despite offensively not swinging it too well, the 4th best ERA on all of Cape Cod.
They can pitch. Jordan Stevens in the game has done tremendously on the bump for the Gatemen. Dylan Dubovic, the first to face Alex Stern, who winds and fires, and it's downstairs for ball 1. Three free passes in each of the last 2 innings have led to big swings from Henry DeGiorgio. 2 in scoring position, the 1-0 is outside. Montalbano able to throw an inning and a third, 2 hits, 2 walks, and a strikeout. 33 pitches, 14 strikes. Alex Stern comes set. We're number 11 for the Commodores. The right-hander will come home. 2-0 wave and a miss. A big swing from Dubovic. He's out in front.
Again, Dubovic's lone homer versus the Commodores this season with a 3-run, 2-hit inning, 2 more in scoring position. Good hitters count. Dubovic was trying to put that one up in Plymouth.
Wind's still slightly blowing in, but it's died down considerably since before this game. Stern ready, his 2-1. Outside by a hair, just a little low rather. Base open at first, a walk doesn't bring in a run. Hitters count once again for a dangerous power bat in Dylan Dubovic. Stern takes a breath and comes home, and it's fouled back to the netting. 1 pitch away is Alex Stern from escaping the inning. It's 6-0 Wareham in the 3rd. Stern comes set once again. With a breath, and his payoff pitch fouled off again.
Nice crowd on hand.
I was mentioning earlier, I mean, this is a great crowd.
Center field bleachers,
yep.
Pretty good.
Yep.
And you don't have to go over the Bourne Bridge.
That's right.
So you can get attendees from Rhode Island, Fall River.
Sure.
Greater rest of mainland Massachusetts.
Yep. Chance to see some of the best college baseball players in the country without the traffic. Here's the 3-2. Upstairs for ball 4. The bases are loaded again. Henry DeGiorgio advances to second, where he was stranded in the 2nd inning. 6 runs on 3 hits for the Gatemen, and Falmouth has, outside of a single and a double, come up with nothing offensively. Still early. Just about through a 1/3 of this ball game. Stern will come set, working off the first base side of the rubber. Connor Cuff to the dish. And he hits one hard into right field, and Gregor lets it drop in front of him. 1 run will score. Now 2 comes in. 8-0 Wareham. 2 RBI single by Connor Cuff. Foster Apple comes in and scores, as does Henry DeGiorgio. Runners at first and second, still 2 outs in the home half of the 3rd. And Falmouth is going, or rather, Wareham is going to bat around in this frame.
And it's only the 3rd hit of the inning. 4 hits in total through 2 2/3 against 3 different Commodore pitchers already. 8 runs on the board, all earned. Again, no errors committed by the Commodores defense.
Right.
This is all on the pitching staff's lack of control. Their inability to find the strike zone has been
killer.
Not good today.
Stern a breath, and he comes home. Slider there for a strike. Great spot. To Levi Clark, who lined out to Fabio Peralta. Made an incredible play for the first out of this inning. And it's 1-2. Stern's pitch, same spot, but outside. Goes back to the curveball. 1-1. Alex Stern, the right-hander, comes home. His curveball misses outside. Stern last pitched a couple weeks ago at Bourne in Falmouth's 8-1 loss to the Braves, the last time those two teams met. His 2-1 inside, but catches the zone. Levi Clark questioning that. And it's 2-2. Looks in, gets the sign from Gialusi. Turns his head over to second base. And now the 2-2, he's going to check on Dubovic at second. Nothing is happening there. Dubovic at second, Connor Cuff at first. 8 runs on 4 hits for the Gatemen. It's been a long bottom of the third. Will it end here? 2-2. And hit right back up the middle for a base hit. Peralta has some trouble with it in center field. It's going to bring home 1 run, rather 2 runs, and throwing behind the runner at second, but not in time. As Connor Cuff advances to second base. Either 1 run scores, it's just Dubovic, 9-0 for Wareham. RBI single for Levi Clark. The Gatemen showing no mercy.
$11 batters to come to the plate this inning alone. 6 runs, just 4 hits.
Stern will face Cohen Naklai, who takes strike 1, a fastball on the outside edge. It is 9-0 Gatemen in the home half of inning number 3.
I think we're all shocked right now, Andrew.
I would say so. The 0-1. Wave and a miss. Cohen Naklai trying to send one out of the park. He comes up empty. Great sweeper from Alex Stern there. It's a good pitch. Naklai, a tall right-handed hitting catcher. 0-2 from Alex Stern with 2 men on. Downstairs and out. Stern out of the stretch again, his 1-2. Outside.
Wareham 8th in doubles, 9th in triples, 8th in homers, 9th in hits, dead last in runs. A peculiar outing to say the least.
One game has already gone final on the Cape. Brewster beats YD 5-1. And Stern's 2-2. Misses below, and Cohen Naklai does not realize that there were only 2 balls. He tosses his bat back to the dugout, and it's 3-2.
He's getting a little bit excited there.
Little bit.
It was like, time, come on.
Yep.
Come on back.
It's like, hey, come back. Now it is 3-2. Base open at third. Levi Clark at first, Connor Cuff aboard at second base. Stern trying to escape a nightmare inning. And the payoff pitch as the runner's move is downstairs for ball 4. I would say it goes from bad to worse, but it's already at worse, and I don't know what's next.
And it's Carter Groen who doubled his last time up.
Yep.
2 pieces of contact today, 1 for 2. And Stern has to throw a strike.
He'll retow the rubber. Falmouth trails by 9. This is the 12th player to come up to the plate in this 3rd inning for Wareham. Stern comes set with a breath, and he fires the 0-0 pitch. It's below the knees. Stern 20 pitches, 9 strikes.
Maybe Timmy Weiss can get hot in the bullpen for the Commodores.
Oh, gee.
I think he'd have a sharp slider.
He might.
Work well to lefties. That's what I heard on the scouting report.
Stern misses way upstairs above the head of Groen. And again, Gialussi's gymnastics act is able to keep that ball from getting to the backstop.
Yeah, flexibility is a good prerequisite for a catcher.
Sure is. 2-0. Strike one on the outside edge. Two balls, one strike. And the base is juiced. Stern comes home, and that putt sneaks by. And making the tag at the plate, but not in time as the 10th run scores. Gialussi had the ball kicked back to him off the padding of the backstop. But Connor Cuff beats the tag. It is 10-0 Wareham in the bottom of the third.
Do they really need to play that sound effect every time they score, too?
I guess they do.
I guess so.
It's the part of the riff from We Like to Party by the Venga Boys. One of the more annoying songs I think I've ever heard in my life. Runners at second and third, 3-1. And wave and a miss, a big swing from Carter Groen. He comes up short, 3-2. That run scores on a wild pitch.
That's why I can't listen to house music with regularity, Andrew. It's
too repetitive for you?
Yeah, a little bit too much.
Fair. Need some variety.
Can't really decipher between the 808s and
that's fair.
Same beats.
That's fair. You're more of a human-produced beat type of person.
Sure.
The 3-2. Fouled off to the right side. Rather maybe playable for Gavin Greger, and it is not as Gialussi lets him know from all the way behind the dish. Count remains at 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. Alex Stern trying to escape this nightmare inning, and he comes home, misses outside. The bases are loaded for the third time.
Third time in the third inning alone. I mean,
yep.
Wow.
Yes, it is. Paul Evans will come out and have a chat with Alex Stern. I'm not sure what time of day we came in.
9 free passes allowed so far today. It's only the bottom of the third inning. This game has lasted for an hour and 27 minutes so far.
Yep. A.J. Ashatino will be up to the plate. Paul Evans just having a chat with Alex Stern, trying to settle him down.
I'm not sure it's one of those settle him down kind of chats as much as it is, hey, we need strikes right now.
Yeah.
And, you know, might not be the favorite conversation that Paul Evans has to have, but it has to be had because this inning, 10 runs on the board in total, 7 runs have come in. It's just, there's no other way to say it, Andrew. It's not an acceptable product right now from the Commodores pitching staff.
It's a stark contrast from what we've seen over the last week or two. This will be the 100th pitch of the ball game for Falmouth pitchers. And there's only been 44 strikes. Foul tip off the mask.
Our producer, Skylar Ellis, tells us it's been a 50-minute bottom of the third.
That's serious? Holy smokes.
We've been here for 50 minutes.
Wow.
Not the third inning alone.
Whew.
That's just the bottom of the third?
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
It's pretty crazy. Bases loaded with 2 outs. 1-0 count to A.J. Ashatino, and the pitch from Stern. There for a strike. Waved at and missed.
I mean, this bottom of the third's been so long. Wareham has an arm in their bullpen, and Jordan Stevens has pitched well.
Yep. Well, I mean, they don't need to waste him
They just
anymore, I
don't
don't
waste
think,
him.
right?
Yeah, right.
They have a good bullpen, too.
5 hits and 10 runs. Wow. Peculiar box score.
Stearns 0-2. Downstairs. I mean, it's in run rule territory right now, but that doesn't take effect until...
Is it 15 after 6?
No, it's 10 after the road team has been up to the plate 7 times. So that would be after the top of the 7th if it holds at this score. The 1-2. Fouled off. Staying alive is Ashatino. It's the 13th player to be at the plate for Wareham in this inning.
You think about the starts from Christian Aiello, Wyatt Dion, Logan Pecor earlier this week. 2 walks, only 2 walks for Dion, 1 for Aiello, all 5 innings plus each.
1-2 from Stern. Check swing and nowhere near going around. That's in the dirt. It's been a 7-run bottom of the 3rd for the Gatemen. This game started at 6:05. It's 7:35. We're not a third of a way through it. Two with 2 outs, and the base is juiced. And a broken bat and a bloop single into shallow right field. 1 run scores, and Levi Clark will cross the plate. No time for Cohen to Cly to across the dish. 11-0 Wareham. Insult to injury, a broken bat RBI single. You can't make it up. Baseball can be a cruel game sometimes. Tarantino up for the 2nd time in this inning. He was the last out to be recorded. That was a strikeout from Cooper Montalbano. He struck out swinging his last time up. Stern's first offering is outside and down. Ashatino with the RBI single. He's aboard at first. Levi Clark came in to score, so growing up to 2nd and Cly up to 3rd. 8 runs have come across in the 3rd inning. It's 11-0 Wareham. Stern fires the 1-0. And a hit on a line out to left field, ranging back and jumping and unable to make the catches, Jeff Luigi. 2 runs will score, 13-0. And Luigi just dropped it and left. It was a hard hit ball. And the inning continues.
When it rains, it pours, folks.
10 runs in the inning. Nikolai scores. Carter Groen scores. And the parade continues. Not sure if that'll be an error or what in left field. It was a tough play.
Doubles.
Yeah, it's a double for Tarantino, his first of the year. 13-0 Wareham in the bottom of the 3rd. Pitch from Stern. Called a strike at the bottom of the zone to Foster Apple, who was walked and drove in a run earlier in this inning.
And we're a couple batters away from them batting around twice in 1 inning.
I have never seen that. 0-1 popped up our way, and it's 0-2 with 2 outs.
It happened this year in a Yankees athletics game on May 31st. The Yankees
Didn't they
sent
beat 'em
18 batters to the plate in a 13-3, or at that point, 13-3
Wasn't it
lead.
like 26-4? That was a different athletics
that
game.
was, no, that was a Blue Jays Red Sox game. It was 28-5 back in 2022.
No, this year, I think the Nationals scored 23 to the Athletics 4.
Beat the Mets 23-4 one time.
Yeah. 0-2 misses.
How about the time the Texas Rangers dropped 30 on the Baltimore Orioles in 2007?
I don't think we'll get there today.
More like a Cowboys-Ravens game.
Uh-huh.
A little preseason action back then.
Yeah, Wareham is up with a touchdown, an extra point, and 2 field goals. And we're about midway through the second quarter. Here's the 1-2 from Stern. Misses outside. 2-2.
Gianluca couldn't keep his glove in bounds.
Nope. This one might go off the rails, folks. Can't guarantee anything at this point. Here's the 2-2 on the way from Stern. And it's upstairs above the letter. So base is open at first. Alex Stern about to throw his 40th pitch of the day. This inning has lasted almost an hour. Full count offering. Downstairs for ball 4. It's the third time Foster Apple has been walked. And the second time this inning, and the bases are loaded again for Henry DeGiorgio, who already has 4 runs batted in on 2 singles. Wareham up 13-0 in the bottom of the third. The first pitch on the way is inside to Henry DeGiorgio. The sun is pretty much set below the horizon in the time that this bottom of the third has been continuing. Bases loaded, 1-0. Ran inside, almost hit DeGiorgio. Not sure if anybody's warming up in the Falmouth bullpen. Can't really tell from where we're at here at Spillane Field. Farrell Hudson's going to try and use his height advantage to figure that out. But even he, I think, is going to come up short. 2-0 is cranked in the air down the right field line. Gavin Gregor ranging over, and it's foul.
Certainly had home run height and distance,
Yes,
and the
did.
Commodores got lucky. Out in front of that Nate Stern change at 84.
They pulled it foul, 333 feet, so would have been probably well enough to get out.
Yeah, 324, I believe, down the line here in Wareham.
2-1. Narrow miss. That would have been the first homer of the year for Henry DeGiorgio. Stern ready for the 2-1 in a nightmare inning, and here's a swing and a pop-up to the left side. Braden Jeffries has got it, and the inning is finally over. 13-0 Wareham, a 10 spot in the bottom of the third. The Doors return to the plate when we come back on the other side of this break.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
And a new pitcher into the ball game for the Wareham Gatemen. It's the left-hander Anthony Anzaldi out of the New Jersey Institute of Technology.
Yeah, Newark, New Jersey, 1-3 with a 5.05 ERA across 35 and 2/3 innings. 37 strikeouts, good numbers in that department. Walks a little bit high at 18. He's given up 35 hits. Commodores look to see what their approach is. Assume just free swinging.
Jack Dom just said, hey, take quality at bats here. It's about all you can do to try and make it look a little better in the score department. Sometimes that's baseball, though. There's been a couple of days. You remember all the way back to the first week. This happened the same thing against Harwich as well. Obviously not all at once, but Harwich kept tacking on. Falmouth wasn't able to get anything going. And that was a game that they just wrote off, and they got back on the horse the next day. And that's what they're going to have to do with YD coming to town tomorrow. Jordan Stevens' day is done after his 3 innings. He probably had a fun trot to the bullpen in the last inning. And Stevens, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. The hard-throwing right-hander heading to South Carolina. He should be fun to watch in the SEC next year. That's also part of the fun of the Cape League, Farrell, is whenever you turn on your TV, if there's a random college baseball game going on next spring, you and I will probably say, hey, that's the guy from X team, or this is a guy who we saw do this for the Commodores or against the Commodores. And I think that's pretty fun. First pitch to Carter White is there for a strike from Anthony Anzaldi. Dylan Passo is into the game at first base in place of Levi Clark. That's number 32 for the Gatemen. 0-2 to Carter White. 37, excuse me. Dylan Passo out of Notre Dame. Anzaldi working quickly. The left-hander comes home. And a swing and a drive down the left-hand side, about 10 or 15 feet foul. It is 1-2 again to Carter White.
I mean, that bottom of the 3rd inning was so long. You have fans actively leaving the game right now, and it's only the top of the 4th.
Yep. And a broken bat, a roller to the right-hand side. That bat splintered, and again, it went further than the baseball did. Carter White got half of his bat sawed off, and it landed in the 3-4 gap on the right side of the infield.
That was shattered right down the
middle.
Right
down the middle.
Like a sliced banana.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Nope.
50% shattered one side, 50% the other side.
That's
Bad
right.
boy right in front of us has it right now. If only you could gorilla glue a bat together, back together.
I think you would lose some of the effectiveness there.
I don't know, though. Not based on what they advertise in the commercial, Gorilla Glue is stronger than anything.
Hi, I'm Phil Swift here with Flex Tape.
Right.
Or Flex Glue or whatever it was. I wonder if that stuff's a sham. I never really knew. I didn't know anybody who used it. Always thought the ads were funny, though.
Bring back some 2017 nostalgia with some Phil Swift action.
Yep. 0-2, or rather, 0-2 to Carter White, and he's down swinging.
The fact we're nostalgic for 2017 in the first place goes to show how fast time flies.
That's true, yeah, that's right. Carter White's down on strikes. First time today for him. He walked in the first. Now it's Tommy Harrison's turn to hit. Harrison 7 for 20. A great start to his Cape season. Falmouth is happy to have him.
Perfect 350.
Yep. Anthony Anzaldi comes home. It's downstairs on the first offering.
Anzaldi also a Utica Blue Sock in 2024 in the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League, where our producer, Landon Stills, was one of their broadcasters.
Was he in the PGCBL?
Indeed.
Oh.
2024 with the Utica Blue Sox.
Okay. And a hard hit line drive down the line on the third base side. Harrison's going to round first and stop right there. It's a single for Tommy Harrison. First hit of his day, and he's got his 8th hit in, I think, definitely less than that amount of games. His 8th hit of the summer.
8th hit in 6 games.
Not too
8
bad.
For 21 right now on the season.
That's pretty good. Put it the other way, past A.J. Ashatino at third. Hitting .381. Small sample size, but pretty good.
I'd say so.
Yep. I did not do that off the top of my head. You pulled up your calculator. The left-hander Anzaldi out of New Jersey Tech. 5.05 ERA in 35 innings this past spring.
Really improved in the strikeout department, 36 and 42 plus in 2025. Now a strikeout per inning this year with 37 and 35 and 2/3.
Strong fastball from the left-hand side at 90 miles an hour. He missed outside. That's 2-0 to Matthew Farner. I've seen some crazy comebacks in my day, but if Falmouth manages to pull it off, I think this would be the biggest.
Seen a couple 8-0s, 9-0s. One time the Padres came back on the Nationals, July of 2021, down 8-0.
Pitch misses downstairs, a 3-0 to Farner.
It's the same game. Daniel Camarena, a grand slam off of Max Scherzer.
I'll save you of my regaling of the New England Collegiate Baseball Championship Series last year. 3-0 pitch downstairs, 4-pitch walk, 2 on for Falmouth.
Speaking of nostalgic times, back in the time in which the National League allowed pitchers to hit. CC Sabathia probably wishes he had more time in Milwaukee.
Probably true.
Hit a few more bombs.
Yeah.
Madison Bumgarner, Noah Syndergaard, a couple.
Sabathia was always an interesting player to me.
He could swing it from the left side.
But just in general, like he was just interesting to me.
In what regard?
I don't know. Just he's a bigger dude, but he didn't throw very hard.
Or at least by today's
exactly
game
right.
standards.
He had a long career too.
250 wins, Hall of Famer.
Not bad. First pitch on the way to the left-handed hitting Jeff Lugie, up and out. Lugie a ground out to the left side, his first time up. And Anzaldi is going to be greeted by Cohen Niklai, his catcher, for a mound meeting.
I mean, I think we're all just puzzled, especially considering those offensive statistics and or lack thereof I mentioned with the Gatemen. For the Commodores, pitching staff has been
so good,
so strong. Now, granted, some will say the law of averages will catch up and you're going to have a poor outing, but one to this magnitude, not really imaginable about an hour or two ago.
I guess we'll take a look at the scores across the Cape. Cotuit and Harwich, that's a close game, bottom of the 7th. Cotuit 4, Harwich 3. Bourne has taken the lead on Hyannis. It's 3-2 there. We mentioned Brewster beat YD 5-1. Lugie takes upstairs. It's 2-0. And then Chatham's ahead on Orleans at Eldridge Park 4-1 in the bottom of the 4th. We're in the top of the 4th here. It's 13-0 Wareham if you're just joining us. Maybe it's best to read through the game log on capeleague.com if you want to know what happened. There's a hard hit line drive, but foul, and it's 2-1. Lugie's been swinging a good bat.
Yeah.
Last couple of days, too.
Ground ball today, reached base 6 times yesterday. Entered today with a .538 batting average in 4 games. Remember, 288 last summer in Hyannis across 23 games. Very small sample size at Duke this year with the Blue Devils.
Duke had a really stacked infield this year. 2-1 outside for ball 3.
Jeff Lugie teammates with Wareham Gatemen's R.J. Hamilton this summer. Or rather, this spring when they were at Duke. But we've seen Hamilton this summer. Leadoff homer against the Commodores 15 days ago at Gov Fuller Field. It was a 1-0 pitch, breaking pitch from Kaniel Rosado.
Hamilton on an off day today. 3-1 from the lefty. Anzaldi comes home, up and in, and it loads the bases for Falmouth.
And he's a fun player to watch. So bases loaded now, though. Another fun player to watch is Austin Maley. Because he puts the ball in play. I know his batting average might not be where he wants it to be entering today, but he's sure to give you a competitive at-bat. Right now, if you can get a fly ball to the outfield, any sort of momentum to score runs, situational baseball is what Jack Dunn and the coaching staff you can ensure want to see right now, regardless of the score. You have 6 games left in the regular season after tonight. Good chance you're still getting into the playoffs. It's scenarios like these. Nobody out, bases loaded. How many runs can you push across? How much unselfish baseball can you play?
Eric Luxus, the pitching coach for the Gatemen, out to the mound to have a chat with Cohen Niklai and Anthony Anzaldi. Yeah, it's just ever so surprising when you look at what happened at McKeon Park yesterday. Falmouth pitching a lot of walks, but it didn't really matter when Falmouth had 21 hits in that game.
Hit the tar off the baseball.
Yep. It's the most complete offensive performance of the year last night. Still time for that to change offensively, but the mound is, or rather the mountain in front of him, it is quite large. First pitch coming up here to Austin Maley. Using a different bat today. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Usually a torpedo back guy with a blue grip and a tan barrel. 0-1 on the way. Maley swings and golfs it foul. 0-2. Maley, a more traditional bat this time, a red bat grip. And
remember how much upheaval there was amongst the MLB community when those torpedo
yeah,
bats came out?
I was going to get to that
year?
after this pitch. I was going to have a discussion about that. 0-2, he dribbles it foul near the Falmouth dugout. But I think it was so world-shifting because the Yankees just had a really great day when all of them started to use it. And everybody's like, oh, should these be banned? Which always was a dumb argument to me. No, they shouldn't be banned because it really doesn't make that much of a difference. 0-2. Maley waves a miss, strike 3. But on the topic of the torpedoes, I just don't think it really, maybe it helps guys. I think it's just a feel thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
It could be a placebo thing. I don't know all the data on it, but in the studies.
I'm not a data science or technology guru, nor am I a Massachusetts Institute of Technology grad.
True.
I'll save those for the 4%ers.
Yep. Gavin Gregor to the plate, singled, and was caught trying to stretch it to extra bases his first time up. That was in the top of the third. And he puts one in play down the left-hand side. It is in play, but too far for anybody to get to. Ashatino and Foster Apple converged on it, and nobody was able to make the catch.
I'm always intrigued when we have our conversations with our assistant GM, Brendan Driscoll.
Yeah.
Our scout liaison, Ben Van Lysel. Just the refreshing, interesting perspective they have on the game of baseball.
Mm-hmm.
It's always great, especially a sport that involves this much complexity, how many intricacies and nuances there are.
How many people there are in it, too.
Yeah.
Anzaldi with the glove at his chest, and the bases are loaded. First pitch, or the 0-1 is a strike. It's 0-2 to Gavin Gregor. Bases juiced. Harrison at first, Harrison at third, Farner at second, Luigi at first. Lefty-lefty matchup. 0-2 pitch, a line drive, and up the middle. That's going to score 2, or just 1 run as coming in to score. And now heading for home and scoring is Matthew Farner. It's 13-2 Wareham. First 2 runs are on the board for the Commodores. A 2 RBI single by Gavin Gregor.
There you go. Nice piece of hitting right back up the middle to where it came from. I mentioned Gavin Gregor's opposite field approach in his plate appearance in the top of the third when he singled and tried to extend it into a double. And all it is right there, simplistic swing, chokes up on the bat, knows the Commodores need to get a couple runs, and he got 2 right now. Try and build some momentum on it, though.
Right. If you can start having a lockdown pitching effort, it becomes possible. There is enough time to tack on a ton of runs. It is still very difficult, but nothing is impossible. Here's a short fly ball into shallow right center field. The second baseman, DiGiorgio, puts it away, but 2 runs are on the board for Falmouth. It's 13-2 Wareham, and we head to the bottom of the 4th on the other side of this break.
Hi, I'm Michael Kasparian, president of the Falmouth Chamber of Commerce. The Chamber is here for the benefit of the whole community. Whether you're a local business or a visitor, Falmouth has endless offerings, from its beautiful beaches and historical sites to its local shopping and eateries. The Chamber bridges the 8 villages, providing visitors with all the tools to make their trip one to remember. Our visitor center is located in downtown Falmouth, just off of Main Street. Come by and meet our team. The Falmouth Chamber of Commerce, your community connection.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
All right, new arm into the game for the Commodores. It is the right-hander out of Mountain Mercy, Jack Turgeson, making his first appearance. Familiar with Jack Dahm after the summer in the Clinton Lumber Kings last year. And the first pitch he throws to Dylan Dubovic is a fly ball to Gavin Greger in center field, and he puts it away. Lots of defensive changes to catch up on. We'll get you those as soon as I know them here in just a bit. But I'm
Drew
still,
Turpin's at third.
At third, yep.
Maley's at
Maley's
second. Well,
still
he's
at
second.
A.J. Putty at first. Luigi still in left. Gavin Greger moves to center field. And I cannot figure out who is in right. First pitch to Connor Cuff is swung on and missed. And I don't think the defensive adjustments have been put in yet either into the live scoring on the Cape League website. Oh, one popped up. It's going to stay in the infield. And making the call on the catch is A.J. Putty for the second out very quickly.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Defensive changes for the Commodores.
Here come the defensive changes.
A.J. Putty. Gavin Greger moving into center, like we said. There was a fielding error on the Greger single by Dylan Dubovic. I guess that's how the ball got so far away. So Greger only gets the one RBI. There's a fly ball into center field. Greger a couple of steps back, right in the middle of the center field grass, and he puts it away for out number 3. Quick bottom of the 5th. Or quick bottom, yeah, bottom of the 5th. I don't even know. Bottom of the 4th, excuse me. I am so lost today. But we come back for the top of the 5th on the other side of this break.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
Micah Takacs in the game for Wareham, the right-hander out of North Greenville. It is 13-2 Wareham as we enter the top of the 5th. Sidearm right-hander for the Gatemen, who are in line for a big win after a 10-run third frame that took over an hour to get through.
And the final line in the ball game for first the right-handed starter Jordan Stevens for Wareham. He goes 3 innings of work, 2 hits, no runs, no earned with a walk and 3 strikeouts. And on the part of the southpaw Anthony Anzaldi, an inning of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Third pitcher in the ball game utilized by Wareham. Good bottom of the 4th as well for Jack Turgeson.
Yep. I think Wareham was just swinging for
sake of respect.
Yeah, that or just trying to get some good swings off, but nonetheless, we'll figure out what those defensive changes were for Falmouth on the other side when the Gatemen are back up to the plate. A.J. Putty up to the dish in place of Fabio Peralta, I guess. So Tommy Harrison maybe moves to D. I don't know what the lineup change is here, but we'll figure it out. But Gialusi was the last out in the 4th. And now in the top of the 5th here, it's A.J. Putty. We'll get it figured out once he gets put in the official scoring system. 1-1 on the way from Takacs, and then it's a roller to the right side. Good play by DeGiorgio. Throws to Passo, the first baseman. Dylan Passo makes the snag there, and there's one gone. Top of the 5th. It's 13-2. Drew Turpins to the plate in place of Braden Jeffries.
Which makes sense,
yep.
A 1-for-1 swap. So Jeffries is just out of the game.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the swap for Putty was. Wonder if Tommy Harrison moved to right or something? I don't know. I don't think so. We'll figure it out. Wave and a miss. A foul tip by Turpins. It's 1-2. 1-1, rather. 1 out, top 5, 13-2, the Wareham lead. Falmouth hosts Yarmouth Dennis tomorrow, and then an off day on Monday. Turpins takes for a strike. Tommy Harrison still on deck.
In the hole.
Yep. So here's what they must have done. They must have moved Tommy Harrison to DH as Turpins is down on a nasty slider from the right-hander Takacs. And the second out. Takacs comes home. Carter White still in the game. Tommy Harrison on deck. So I wonder if Tommy Harrison moved out to right field. And A.J. Putty moved into center. There's a pop-up on the right side. Dylan Passo's got room to play. He puts it away for out number 3. A quick top of the 5th, and it is 13-2. Wareham when we come back. Farrell Hudson takes over the play-by-play mic. It's an ugly one here at Spillane Field.
Get ready for big results.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
On behalf of the Cape Cod Baseball League, we would like to thank the following league partners for their continued support.
Welcome back to Commodores baseball at Clem Spillane Field. The bottom of the 5th inning in store, a 13-2 lead for the Wareham Gatemen in a game in which just has felt upside down throughout the course of the evening. Farrell Hudson alongside Andrew Hilsman, third member of our broadcast team, Timmy Weiss, as always. Matt Campbell, our producer, Landon Still, Skylar Ellis on hand. In the bottom of the 5th, middle third, or check that top of the Gatemen order. Middle third in the Commodores order will come to the plate in the top of the 6th. But it's Dylan Dubovic, center fielder originally. Or no, it is the middle third in the order. Oh my goodness.
It is.
What is this
I am
game
also
doing to
quite
me?
lost. I'm with you.
I apologize for the folks at home. Third time's the charm. We have it middle of the order. Nikolai, Groan, and Ashatino. It's Cone Nikolai to lead off as he rips one on a line to shortstop to the forehand side. Matthew Farner throws over to first in time.
I'm still trying to catch up from the 4th of my scorebook. Everything's moved so fast.
So Tommy Harrison is in right field.
Okay, that's what I figured it would.
PA announcer in the John H. Wild press box.
That's the only thing that would have made sense to me.
1 pitch, 1 out for Jack Turgeson, who is very economical in the bottom of the 4th inning. An 11-run lead for Wareham. 1 out, bases empty. Carter Groan, a double in the ball game. He came around to score. Takes the breaking pitch low, ball 1.
And get some different guys some reps. Torgeson's been here for a little bit. It's for his first time throwing. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
Only 5 pitches in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Not bad.
A 1-2-3 inning for Jack Turgeson. Fastball high for ball 2 at 85. Turgeson, the lanky right-hander, who has played under the tutelage of Jack Dom, both in the Prospects League for the Clinton Lumber Kings and 2 years at NAIA Mount Mercy. 2-0 with 1 out. Righty-righty matchup, swinging a foul back. Groan entered today in 9 games, 208 with the Gatemen. It's the first time the Commodores are seeing Carter Groan this season. 13 runs on just 7 hits for the Gatemen in a ball game that has taken 2 hours and 8 minutes only to be in the bottom of the 5th. The breaking pitch popped up first base side foul. It's 2-2.
It's run rule territory at the moment. That would be in effect after the top of the 7th if it stays this way. Wareham would have to be up by 10 or more for that to be put into effect.
2-ball, 2-strike count with the bases empty and 1 out. Turgeson deals in a high chopper to third, handled by Drew Turpins, who sets his feet and fires in time for the 2nd out.
That's a great play from Turpins. He fielded it right as it was making its bounce, which is exactly what you should do. It gives you more time to read the ball before you have to reread the ball, and made a nice, smooth, controlled throw over to first. That's good stuff.
So 2 outs and nobody on. It's the lefty hitting third baseman, A.J. Ashatino, to the plate for the 4th time today, in which he's reached base all 3 trips prior. RBI single in the bottom of the 3rd. And 2-hit batsman as he flies one to deep right. Back on his horse goes Harrison at the warning track at the wall, makes the catch. Nice play from Tommy Harrison. And that's 6 up, 6 down for Jack Turgeson. A beautiful relief performance to begin his career as a Falmouth Commodore. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base. Let's go to the 6th, 13-2 Wareham on Cape League TV.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
You'll always be safe at home with the Diana Lucevero Group at Compass Real Estate.
I'm Joe Sa.
Welcome back to Commodores baseball. Top of the 6th inning in store from Clem Spillane Field. A new pitcher on hand for the Wareham Gatemen. It's the left-hander DJ Merriweather.
Only one appearance for him. He's a two-way guy. And has not actually hit at all with the Gatemen this year, but last year with the Burlington Sock Puppets in the Appy League, he hit .277 at the plate. He's listed as an infielder, but a two-way guy. He's a left-handed pitcher. An inning, he's allowed 1 hit, 2 earned runs. It was a home run, so the 1 hit that he's allowed was a home run.
The Better Business Bureau is a proud supporter of the Cape Cod Baseball League. For trust that's built locally, turn to the Better Business Bureau. BBB helps you find businesses you can rely on and avoid scams. Before you make your next play off the field, visit bbb.com. Now enjoy the game. Sorry, you were saying, Andrew?
No, I was not. No, all good. No, you got into it. I was done with what I was saying.
The final line.
Still trying to catch up on my scorebook.
In the ball game for Micah Takis. Well, he goes 1 inning of action, faces the minimum. No hits, no runs, no earned. No walks and a strikeout. Middle third in the Commodores order here in the top of the 6th inning. It begins with the left-handed hitting first baseman, Tommy Harrison. 381 to begin as a Commodore in his 6th ball game.
He's been really fun to watch. Just a smooth swing, really good looking. Swing up there at the plate. He hits the ball hard.
Middle third in the Falmouth order, top 6. Harrison, Farner, and Luigi. Right fielder, shortstop, and left fielder. Tommy in the ball game is 1 for 2, a single in the top of the 4th. He came around to score and a strikeout to conclude Jordan Stevens' top of the 1st inning. All lefty matchup to begin. Nobody out, bases empty, top 6. First pitch from Merriweather is a fastball in tight, 1-0. Next offerings outside. Tommy Harrison and Mark Gialusi for the Commodores, both coming from the Major League Baseball Draft League.
Yep.
Harrison spending time with the Mahoning Valley Scrappers. Gialusi spending time with the Trenton Thunder. 1-0 lined at first base. A nice grab made to the backhand side by Levi Clark.
Oh, nice play. Just robbed them of a hit. That's happened a couple of times for Falmouth today. Law of averages is what we were talking about earlier. Well, they had 21 hits yesterday. You got to get robbed a couple of times today, I guess.
A defensive replacement. That was Dylan Passo in place of Levi Clark, who made the play at first base. 1 out, nobody on. Top 6, 13-2 lead for Wareham. Into his wide Merriweather, and the pitch to Farner, a swing and foul back.
I'm trying to figure out where. Oh, Putty came in, and he hit in the 1 hole, right? That is right. Yes. He hit in the 1 hole and grounded out because Peralta came out of the game. I'm still trying to figure out what happened on the lineup here.
Breaking pitch away at 76 miles an hour. A ball and a strike the count on Matthew Farner.
I think I've got it now, though. I think I've got it.
Farner walked in the top of the fourth, came around to score one of the Commodores' 2 runs so far this evening. Merriweather rocks and fires. Breaking ball slowly thrown in there at 71.
Oh, yeah.
Swing and a miss.
A little bit like Cody Butt had earlier with the lower velocity. Butt had a great first inning, and then just the walks kind of overcame him a bit.
The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch in the dirt for ball 2.
Chilly night. Sun's gone down. It's gotten kind of cold over here.
So a little bit cool last night by the water in Hyannis.
Yep. Not bad, though.
Ironically enough, on Christmas in July night. 2-2. Fastball called strike 3 at the letters. Farner's a bystander, and there's 2 gone at the top of the 6th.
Well, a good pitch, and it's a challenge spot. Farner just gets caught looking, but I mean, that's just a guy making a good pitch there for G.J. Merriweather.
It's Jeff Luigi to come to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on, top 6. Luigi in the ball game, 0 for 1, a ground ball to short in the top of the 2nd, and he walked in the 4th. First pitch from Merriweather, swing and a miss. Fastball at 90, top of the zone. Second and last trip for the Commodores over the Bourne Bridge to Clem Spillane Field. They'll face the Gatemen one more time a week from today. Ground ball to second on 2 hops, easily handled by DeGiorgio, an underhand flip to first in Paso in time, and the Commodores go quietly in the top of the 6th as Merriweather faces the minimum, and it's 13-2 Gatemen as we head bottom 6 on Cape League TV.
Introducing Open Cape, the local nonprofit internet service provider in this region. Open Cape's fast and reliable network is 100% fiber optic, providing affordable internet connectivity. To learn more, visit opencape.org and always speak with a live Open Cape representative. Open Cape, providing choice and competition for your home or business and the official internet provider of your Falmouth Commodores.
We are Open Cape.
Hi, my name is Matt Burgess, General Manager here at Falmouth Country Club. We have a unique 27-hole public golf course with a beautiful layout that is family-oriented. Kids play free here at Falmouth Country Club. Getting on the course is quick and easy with our app. You can book tee times, get yardages with GPS, use our interactive scorecard, track your stats, and receive exclusive in-app offers. Falmouth Country Club is a true Cape Cod classic and a local family favorite.
See you on the course.
We welcome you back to Spillane Field. Timmy Weiss on in as the Commodores are down 13-2 against the Wareham Gatemen. Coach Tom actually just peeked his head over by the broadcast booth chatting with us. But anyways, back here, it's been a tough road for the Commodores at Spillane Field over the last couple of seasons. With a loss today, the Commodores would have just 1 win in their last 6 trips here. And that 1 win was actually last season with 2 games to go against Wareham, exactly who the Commodores play with 2 games to go this season. So that one's not at Spillane Field. That will be back at Gov Fuller Field. The last matchup against these 2 teams, we will see if it goes better than how it has gone today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Tim, as we coast along to the bottom of the 6th inning, bottom 3rd in the Gatemen order. Jack Turgeson has faced 6, and he's retired 6. An alrighty matchup to begin. It's the DH Cooper Tarantino, who takes the breaking ball for a called strike. Mark Gialusi got crossed up. He anticipated a fastball, got a breaking ball at the bottom of the zone that dropped in at 72. Nonetheless, it's 0-1. Now Gialusi out to the mound to have a conversation.
Yeah, just a short one. Make sure they've got the signs right. Tell you what, Turgeson, he's looked really good.
He's given the Commodores bullpen some stability.
Yep.
2 innings plus of action so far of scoreless ball. No strikeouts, no walks, no hits, no runs, no earned. That's exactly what we were talking about, Andrew, earlier. Is just you got to let them put the balls in play.
Yep.
Trust your defense to make the plays.
Falmouth's defense has been pretty solid today, all things considered.
And throughout the course of the season, too. I mean,
really,
the
really
defensive
good.
performances we've seen on a nightly basis have been astounding.
Fun.
And fun.
I mean, Jack Damas told us this all year. The best part about summer ball is that there's no time to dwell on a game like this. You get right back on the horse tomorrow and try and turn it around.
Turgeson gets his sign from Gialusi, comes set, middle of the rubber glove at his belt. The 0-1 offering is a strike, top of the zone at the letters at 74.
It's just hitting the spots. Not a ton of velocity, but looks really good.
Cooper Tarantino, a 2-run double in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 0-2, just off the outside edge. So a ball and 2 strikes with the bases empty and nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. A 13-2 lead for the Gatemen. Every game in which the Commodores have played Wareham this season has been close except for tonight. Breaking ball's popped in the air, right side of the infield, ranging over at second. Austin Maley towards first. A.J. Putty lets Austin Maley take it at the last second. A shoestring catch from Maley, nonetheless, 1 out.
That was a little close, but I guess Maley had the best read on it. Neither guy really got out of the way for the other, but Maley had it in all the way, so I guess it didn't make too much of a difference.
So it's Foster Apple, right-handed hitting left fielder to bat, with 1 out and the bases empty. 3 walks for Foster Apple tonight, including an RBI walk in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Again, part of a 10-run bottom of the 3rd for the Gatemen. First pitch from Jack Turgeson's a breaking ball strike. Bottom of the zone, 75, well located, and a nice frame from Gialusi.
Yeah, I think Gialusi, I mean, his defensive ability is very solid. There's no doubt there.
0-1 with 1 out. Fastball lined foul near the Commodore dugout. It's 0-2.
Turgeson's got a really good-looking delivery.
A litany of crafty throwers utilized by Paul Evans, Jack Dom, and the coaching staff tonight for the Commodores.
Getting different guys some reps. That's always helpful for them individually.
0-2 with 1 out. Rolled on the ground softly, right side of the infield, slips through the 3-4 hole into shallow right for a base hit. 0-1 out single for Foster Apple.
Yeah, I think it was just spinning away from Maley. I don't think, regardless, it looked like he was kind of just jogging to it, but I think with that ball in that spot, I don't think he ever had a chance to get to it. Maybe it was spinning away from him, too, so he just let it roll on in. So
2 1/3 scoreless so far for Jack Turgeson. He allows his first base runner first hit. So with 1 on and 1 out.
The best part about Turgeson right now is that he's throwing strikes.
With 1 on and 1 out, it's the left-handing second baseman, Henry DeGiorgio, who pops one off the end of the bat. Shallow center field is going to be a long run in for Gavin Greger, and it drops in front of him despite the valiant slide and attempt from Gavin. So back-to-back singles and 2 on with 1 out.
Henry DeGiorgio's had a heck of a day. 4 runs batted in, 3 for 4. Trio of singles.
It's back to the top of the batting order for the Gatemen. And the right-handed hitting center fielder out of Miami, Dylan Dubovic. Dubovic 0 for 3 tonight, but he's reached base, come around to score, and has an RBI. Alrighty matchup with 2 on and 1 out. 11-run lead for the Gatemen, looking to expand upon it if they get the final 3 outs in the top of the 7th inning. Run rule right now would exist. First pitch, swing and a miss.
That is a home run swing right there.
The nasty hook at 75, and Dubovic was trying to place it in sandwich.
Kill the baseball. Yeah. Trying to hit it back over the bridge.
0-1. Breaking ball inside corner, called strike 2. Nasty stuff as Dubovic had his back turned in anticipation of getting plunked. 73% spin efficiency.
Foot and a half of vertical break there. Looked like probably for Dubovic like it was starting right at his helmet.
0-2, breaking ball hammered down the left field line, just foul. Home plate umpire Joe Gravina had the best angle, and he signaled it automatically. It's 0-2. Or rather, should I say immediately, not automatically, but just missed the chalk.
Gravina's had a good zone today. It's not the most forgiving, but it's consistent.
Joe Gravina once the New England Collegiate Baseball League Umpire of the Year.
Easy to see why.
A very consistent umpire. I don't think he's missed a pitch today, Andrew. Great game behind the plate.
Maybe a couple, but yeah, not that I can think of.
0-2 with 1 out. Fastball's high. And it's a ball and 2 strikes on Dubovic.
Yeah, wow. I don't know how he got to that.
And calzones to salads and subs. And with its online ordering system, delicious.
Got to get back on the horse and play a good game tomorrow.
So the 4-game win streak for the Falmouth Commodores comes to an end tonight. Once again, the